man of God and a businessman. And at some point,
and we're supposed to be let you people like you destroy us and take away our voices. Fox isn't here. Shame on Fox. Nobody's here. You see CNN, Fox, or any of them here to talk about anything? Doesn't anybody care? Have you watched Absolutely 9-0? You didn't even bother to watch it. You wouldn't be talking so smart if you watched it.
Mike, I've watched all of your pillow commercials.
No, what does that have to? No, you're not. You're being a jokester now. You're being real funny. Shame on you what you've done to our country by you saying stuff like that. This has nothing to do with the pillow. This is, you should have watched Absolute Proof, Absolute Interference, Scientific Proof, and Absolutely 9-0. I would expect you, if you had what I had, that you would be a patriot and go out there and speak out with it.
I'll tell you this, I didn't watch your movies, but I was there on January 6th.
What, January 6th? I wasn't there. I'm glad you were there. Were you part of that?
I was documenting it.
Okay, good for you. I wasn't there. What does this have to do with January 6th?
You were pre-planning for the next one, which is in August.
What are you talking about? I got this evidence on January 9th. The evidence I got to save our country that the Democrats warned about. We have cyber evidence. Don't you care? Don't you care that your country's attacked and that China, the CCP was behind us? You got to watch the movie. You go, wow, Mike, this is amazing.
I got to get through this mayor of Easttown or what have you. I got to get to it. I promise. I'm excited. Do you not have HBO Max? You're the most connected man in the world. Can't you get a passcode?
For what? I don't watch TV. I spend my time trying to go out there and evangelize and bring people. We're in the greatest revival in history to bring our country once again back to one nation under God.
It feels like right now, at some point, are you doing more good or more harm?
Harm? How am I doing harm? What are you talking about? You mean all the stores that have canceled my pillow? Is that what you're talking about? Twitter, all the people in this country where now all of a sudden here is a senator from the state of Wisconsin, and he gets canceled out for 7 days because all he did was say what they're saying. Hydroxychloroquine worked. Wow.
People who work and try to count votes, work in our electoral process, are threatened for doing their job.
This has nothing to do with them counting.
There are people.
The machines have nothing to do with that. These machines, these attacks. Why aren't you interviewing Dominion? Are you afraid to say Dominion?
What Dominion? I'll say Dominion.
Dominion. How come you, as a journalist, how come your show hasn't went to Dominion and said Dominion? Now let me tell you something.
I went down to Arizona.
If they put rocks and knives in my pillow, if all you out there.
I've heard this spiel. You did it on Kimmel.
Right. Then why did Dominion say when instead of suing people over 200 lawsuits and threats, bad threats? Let me tell you.
How much are they suing you for?
Oh, you mean me suing them or them suing me?
How much are they suing you for?
$1.3 billion. And they went after my pillow. Who had nothing to do with it.
Is this sort of like a spending spree, like a Brewster's Millions situation, where you just got to get rid of all you have before they come and take it all?
But who does? The bad people like Dominion or you or what?
I'm not coming for it.
Well, what are you doing here? You're trying to mock me?
I want to try one of the pillows. I can't sit through Tucker all night. I want to try a pillow.
You won't print that, right? It's sarcastic? Right, yeah. Use promo code Daily Show, right? Huh?
I'll print the sarcastic stuff. That's the stuff that.
Honestly, though, there are people being threatened because they continuously hear that this was a fraudulent election, and all of the evidence is shot down. People like the Republican Secretary of State is afraid for his life.
You talking about Brad Rassenberger?
Yes.
Brad Rassenberger and Brian Kemp were in on this. Are you kidding? They're as compromised as they come.
Okay, so
are you kidding me? Doug Ducey, these guys. You guys got to
compromised them. Why are they?
Why are these Republicans compromised?
I don't know. Ask them.
I'm asking
Brian
you
Kemp
because you apparently are the one that.
No, you need to understand. That's a deviation. Why wouldn't you guys, when I was kicked out?
Do you either want to be the guy everybody comes to or not the guy everybody comes to? Because you have answers for being the guy that the cyberpunks
why were they
come to,
compromised?
but you have no other answers.
I don't know. Brian Kemp bought $107 million worth of Dominion machine in 2019. Why did Brian Kemp? Why
it's happening inside the party.
What?
It's happening inside the party.
It could be any party.
Okay.
Party. Are you kidding me? You got those two governors, Brian Kemp and Doug Ducey. Both of them have been the biggest obstructionists to look. Why would they say, hey, let's look at the machine, let's look at it back then? Why didn't anybody say, let's do an audit, then get it behind us?
Well, why is it benefiting them?
No, why didn't they do that back then? I don't know. Why didn't they do it now? Why are they trying to stop Maricopa? Do you know Maricopa's almost done? When that comes out, the cyber evidence I had is going to match directly.
Are you funding that recount?
No, I'm not funding that recount.
You haven't given any money to that recount?
No, I have not. But so you can't really get me on that, can you?
I think the Dominion's going to give you a
I have my own. I have my own.
You have your own what?
I have my own investigators. I already have the cyber evidence. Whatever people did out there during December and November, they didn't have this. They didn't have it, so you're going to see that next month. You're going to see it at the Cyber Symposium. You can apologize then.
Here's the deal. I've come to your event. I talk to a lot of people, and they believe you. They care about you. They love your story. And I know you say you're a freedom fighter, but I also hear stories
freedom fighter? Who said that? What are you talking about?
You know what? Okay,
is that what I said?
I don't know.
No. I said I'm an American. I come from the American dream will be gone. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican.
Yes, but
I have 2,500 employees. They all have families. They all have jobs. They're all people here in our country. I have something that's evidence that our country was by a foreign country, China, coming in. I don't care if they're a Democrat or Republican. I don't care if Donald Trump would have been in. I would still be sounding the alarm. And you're not going to give me the respect for that? What if I have exactly what I'm telling you I have, because you haven't watched the movie? What do you say?
It's in the movies.
Then what would you say to that?
If you have all of these things,
if I have everything I'm telling you, what would you do? What would you say, Mike? Don't talk about it?
You've been peddling this for months now, and you've been constantly carrying water for Donald Trump. And
I'm not carrying water for Donald Trump. Why would you say something like that?
Early December.
He's wrapping up. Right.
Yeah.
One more minute. So I just need to know what if it does not turn out.
Okay, no, I'm coming right now.
August does not happen. What do you say to these people?
If August doesn't happen, what do you say to these
then the states are going to all pull it down because they're doing audits in every state. Pennsylvania's doing audits. They're doing it here in Wisconsin. Maricopa did done. Everywhere they've done an audit, like the New Hampshire, every place that we've done audits that we've done, the machines, it's the same thing everywhere.
So there's a plan. It's like watching that Bigfoot show. They don't find Bigfoot at the end, but if you tune in next week, maybe it's going to happen.
Good one.
Thank you.
All right. Good.
You guys are horrible.
Oh.
That's being kind.
Oh.
No, that's being kind. Fake news.
Right. Well, in what you see there, everybody, there's two kinds of things I deal with every day from morning till night. I deal with that kind of garbage. That guy now if you listen to him, he came unprepared. He was prepared for what he wanted to do, his agenda, but he didn't even bother and watch Absolutely 9-0. He didn't even bother and find out why we were having this freedom rally, this frank speech rally. Rolling Stone, they came unprepared. That guy came totally unprepared. And this is what goes on. Then you have the other foot where you heard me saying there, where, like Fox doesn't even show up. I mean, they don't, this is what's going on, our free speech and this is what's happening. You got mockers and attackers, and then you have the people that go, we don't even want to get involved. If you heard, they'll say Dominion. That's why we're right now that, like when I went on Jimmy Kimmel, the reason I invited the Daily Show, and Steve, you warned me of these guys. I don't know which ones are bad. Right now, they're all bad, it seems like, but I don't have a publicist. I go right into that. These guys have my direct phone number, everybody. They call me. I go through this all day long. So when you see reports come out there, and Mike Lindell does this, Mike Lindell this they're taking pieces from a story. I'm so glad we got this one on film so you can see what goes on, because this is what journalism has become in our country. It's they don't come prepared, or they're hit jobs hired by outsiders or for entertainment purposes. How dare they use terrible entertainment for when we've got our country at stake here, Steve? We've got our country at stake, and they're mocking things like, wouldn't you want I kept telling that reporter, wouldn't you want to know the truth? What if you had this evidence and we had to trust that guy with this evidence?
Mike, we're going to bounce, but we're going to get you back on. We got to track you down and get you back on tomorrow. We got Cindy Powell next. Mike Lindell